Hi, my name is Ross, and these are Stories of Redemption. The morning of October 2nd, 2006 started normal enough for you and me. And for the Amish community in Pennsylvania, it started just like a normal day. Just like the day before and the day before that. They ate a family breakfast together, a hearty meal, sharing stories, talking about what they were going to do that day. The children walked themselves to the school, talking about what they were going to learn, joking around, running around, playing games. But quickly, as the school day progressed, things changed for the worse. A gunman walked into the building. He told all the children to get on the ground and then said, "You know what, boys, you can leave, but girls, you stay." And one by one, the girls got on the ground and he tied them up. There were 10 girls in total. And as he's tying them up, he's saying, "God took away my baby daughter recently. If he's going to do that to me, I'm going to do something to him. I'm going to kill you girls." And one little girl, much braver than I would be, said, "Shoot me first." And then her sister said, "Shoot me second." And then a little one said, "Shoot me next." Brave, wanting to take the consequences so the other ones could go free. But as the police began to show up, he began to panic. And he shot all 10 little girls. 5 of them died. 5 of them went to the hospital. And he ultimately ended up taking his own life. And when the news reporters began to come, and people started to flood into this Amish community, separate and set apart from the world with their microphones and cameras and lights, they said, "What do you want to tell this man's family? What do you want to do to this man's family?" And the Amish community together said, "We want to offer our immediate forgiveness." Now, in the Amish mindset, offering forgiveness is essentially not taking up retribution, not holding a grudge, saying, "We hold this open." They say, "We are following the example of Jesus Christ, who forgave us when we were at our worst, so we will forgive this man when he was at his worst." And this isn't some fairy tale forgiveness where they just all of a sudden forgive him and all their pain goes away. No, they had medical bills to pay. And money came in, pouring in from the United States for them to pay these medical bills. But instead, they redirected that money to the man's wife who had killed their children. They needed food, and food came in from their neighbors around Pennsylvania, but they fed instead the widow of the man who killed their children. And 6 days after their baby girls were buried, they attended the funeral of the man who killed them. Every step along the way, bleeding, hurt, PTSD, affected in such deep depression in ways that you and I can't imagine, they still offered forgiveness. Now, in our lives, we know how hard it is to offer forgiveness to someone. Surely a tragedy like this, I pray, hasn't happened to you. But all of us, at some point in time, have lost something because of something else. Something has been murdered in us as the result of someone else's selfishness. Maybe a relationship, maybe an opportunity or a dream or our childhood. Something was taken from us and we hold on to that hurt and that anger and that grudge. But our brothers and sisters in the Amish community give us a great example, the example of Christ, that in setting other people free and forgiving them, we free ourselves and we are open to the forgiveness of Christ. So, who do you need to forgive? Who do you need to be forgiven by? And how can you and I live as forgiven people today?